Hearty welcome to the Chat with Champ show, 59th episode. How did this all 59th episode went? We're not, we don't know. A lot of champions came here and spoke about the wonderful journey that they had. Today's champion is going to speak something different. He says life is an art. Paint it, color it the way you want, and you see how beautiful the life can be. He's going to speak about his wonderful journey. At a very young age, he has done a lot and he is a great inspiration. For our champion, here is a quote. डर मुझे भी लगा फासला देखकर, पर मैं बढ़ता गया रास्ता देखकर, खुद ब खुद नजदीक आती गई मंजिल, मेरा हौसला देखकर. The moment you have your confidence, the destination or the journey gets closer to you and you become happier. So here to welcome to the Chat with Champ, we have Arav. Arav, hearty welcome to you to the Chat with Champ show.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Wonderful. Good afternoon. Happy to have you. And it's indeed a great honor that you have joined us. Despite your busy schedule, I know champions are all busy, but champions make time. Champions know how to
Oh,
make
yes,
time.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
So,
actually quite honored to be on the show.
uh so let me formally welcome you with this clap. Arav, I know you love colors, colors of any shades for that matter, and you want to paint life and you want to see that how you can make others' lives beautiful. At a very young age, we
Yes,
have been seeing you from a very small age, and more so, you were from a school with Gyor. It has more colors,
yes,
all the
yes.
entire rainbow colors are in that, and you could take it forward to a different
Oh,
level
yes.
altogether. What colors mean to you, what paint means to you, and how do you paint a life?
I feel that colors actually help you to be free, and they just like flow, and that's what I love about life. That's how life should be. It should not be bound. It should be free. People should be able to do whatever they want. They should be able to dream, aspire, and obviously try to achieve that dream and every goal they have.
Wow, that's really great. Yes, colors are very important. Some are soothing colors, some are the colors which you love the most. Some people say that if you're more glued to the gadgets, you should look around to the greenery so that you get a
Yes,
soothing effect to your eyes, which are very important. The
yes,
nature itself is painted so beautifully well. And you take your brush and you see that the nature has painted beautifully, and you want to paint the life. And from the young age of yours, we have seen how you have been painting and painting for a cause. How this journey
yeah.
all started, Arab.
So it's actually quite a small thing, but a very impactful thing in my life. Uh, Basically, when once when I was coming back from school, and at the signal, I saw one kid. He was begging for money, but I knew that the money, even if I give him money, I knew that he will not be able to use it for himself because there are people who will take it from him. So rather, what I did is I gave him food. But that's what actually accelerated this cause. And finally, when my school actually hosted this program with IDF, I thought that I can maybe use my strength, which is sketching, to at least lessen the burden of that cause.
Wow, that's great. The spark has come from that way, and you thought. So, what age you were, or in which class you were, that the
I
awakening
I
had come.
I must be about 12 or 13 years old. That
Uh-huh.
must be seventh or eighth grade. Don't
Okay,
remember quite well, but it was quite impactful.
great. And which was the first painting that you did for a cause?
For a cause, I think um, it was about this landscape kind of a sketch which I had done of charcoal, and that was my first sketch, which was with Sanskriti Arts, and I was really fortunate that my painting got sold. It got selected and it got sold. So they had it was about for 2,000 rupees, which the painting got sold for, and they said that 1,000 will go to charity, and the other 1,000 we can keep it, but the day when I went to take my share, I thought, what am I going to do with this money? What am I going to do? I thought rather I can just share it with those underprivileged kids because they are the ones who need it the most. Because we get good education, we get good facilities, we get a very good everything, and they are not so fortunate. So that's why I thought I'll give my share, and that's where my journey began.
Wow. To at a young age, normally when you think that you win an award, that award is with you, and you thought of parting away that award and the reward to
Yes.
others. That's a great act of kindness. In fact, to get that awakening at a young age, it's not that easy. I know
In fact,
the. Mhm.
in fact,
Yeah.
the award which I got, which is the money, a much bigger award was giving it away to them.
You believed in sharing, which is very, very important.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So
Yes.
I also remember there were a time when the cause was taken up for Kerala flood relief.
Oh
When
yes.
a lot of students, their paintings were put up, and you said that I would like to also
Mm.
help the Kerala flood relief program.
Yes.
Uh, how was that?
That was another experience in itself, making a sketch. And again, I did donate some clothes, some stuff. I did donate it, but again, I think my painting got sold, and I again uh, gave my share of money again as well. So that's how I have been helping IDF, just through my sketches, and I hope to continue doing that.
Wow, that's really great. So you find causes and you think that as you paint, the painting goes to someone else, and the receiver of the painting also makes feels happy. You as a student, you
Yes,
feel happy by portraying something, and of course the reward that you get also. It's a triangular. In fact, everyone. So it's a happiness quotient is what we can see.
yes,
The
true.
happiness index grow higher
Yeah,
as you keep painting in life. The journey has
yes.
been good. I'm sure you would have inspired many people who are there connected to you, your peer groups.
I don't know about that. In fact, I get inspired by them to do a lot of things. In fact, I get inspired by my mother. I get inspired by my father. And they have instilled this goodness in me and this kindness because of which I can actually, I have learned to give and not take.
Uh, Great. That's a perfect value education that happened. And we don't know, there is no class required for value education. It's an embedded
No.
system into the life where you keep learning as the parents keep doing and the children keep learning the good things from the family. That's
Yes,
really,
that is
that's
more
really
important.
That's really great. So how the journey is all about? I know there were you wanted to you have done a lot of things during the pandemic time also, going to the neighborhood, helping people. Also, how do you connect that art and that cause during the pandemic time?
It's just same as helping people. I feel I don't actually think about anything when I'm going to help anyone. I'm like, okay, so today I have to help these people, and it's similar with art. Art, it's just a way of giving money to them, but helping is a different thing. You actually go and help them, which is, I can't say which is better, but both are good in their own way.
Great. Yeah. Yeah. So the journey, how do you take the journey now? From I know you are preparing for your competitive exam. How does students, for example,
Yes.
students should prepare their competitive exam, choose their career in life? How do they do?
Uh, okay, I'll give you my example. I am currently I'm studying for NEET, and I feel as you because obviously in India JEE or NEET is for medical, JEE is usually for engineering. So I feel especially for medical field, if you have given NEET, I think you should, after you're done with NEET and you have scored quite a good score, you should then think which college you might want to go to, or which field in medicine you would like to explore. That is what my thinking, and that's what I am going to do. And similar with engineering as well, you can after giving JEE, you can select your own college for engineering. it's not necessary that you should always go to IIT, because it's definitely very difficult for people to get into IIT as well. So, yes, I would just like to tell that one should always be confident and hopeful that he will achieve something, and something great.
Yes. Confidence and hope, these are two important
Yes, very important.
ingredient for the success in life. That's great.
Yes.
So why did you choose medical?
Medical, again, one more thing, because I can help people. Second, because I've always found this fascination with biology and science. That's why I always wanted to explore. Plus, both my parents are doctors, so I think that was one thing which drove me to go for NEET. But yeah, that's it.
Great. So the career at one end and the passion at the other end. So your career you are taking towards the medical, and your passion of painting, both are there.
Hmm.
So how much time do you
Yes.
spend for your passion? How do you balance both?
In fact, it was difficult for me to balance my passion, because, as you know, NEET is very competitive. You really don't get time, and plus, because of the lockdown, it's more complicated. But I do consider art as a form of refreshment, because after a busy schedule, busy day, you just want to feel like, oh, let's paint something, let's just sketch something. And that's when you feel that, oh, my stress is relieved.
Wow, that's great. So painting, the art becomes a stress reliever. It becomes a kind
Yes,
of giving you comfort, where you can relax, a kind of a therapy, which makes you feel
yes,
fresh. It makes you feel fresh.
yes.
Great. I think any age should take it up, either as a student or at an elderly age. Also, I think art as a therapy
Yes.
can be taken up.
Not
Right?
only art, whatever they love to do, they can go for, even walks can be refreshing. Even sitting and becoming one with nature can make someone feel refreshed. I think, instead of, like, this is a message for all the students as well, that instead of just being on their gadgets, or because anyways during lockdown we are anyways on our gadgets, on Zoom, attending video lectures, attending lectures. So I feel that one should always get out, obviously following protocols of COVID, but and become one with nature, or take up certain activities, like obviously helping the lesser privileged ones, or sketching for that matter, or do anything they like, just to feel refreshed and not to stress themselves with the competitive exams.
Yes, not to get stressed with the competitive exam. Of course, there should be. Arav, you also think that we need to have plan A and plan B. Sometimes, there are a lot of stresses that happen, particularly from the students' point of view, where they feel.
Yes.
I know one need to be confident, one need to be hopeful, but there are cases when we are not able to move through the competitive, arena. So, what happens at that point of time?
There are these moments which you face usually during studying for NEET or for JE. But I feel that, I know confidence is one thing, but you can't always hope to keep confidence. I know. But I feel that you should have someone who should actually tell you that, listen, you might be going down the wrong path right now, or maybe it's just not the right time. You will do better. There have been instances in my tests, I have scored quite less, and I have thought of myself as a loser who's not able to do well. But I had my mother, I had my father, both of them told me that this is not the end of the world. That is what students need to realize, that it's not the end of the world. Even if they cannot do NEET well or JE, there is also one more chance.
Yes, which is very important. I think parental support is very, very important, which
Yes.
help the children to get the proper hand holding. Where
Oh,
though
yes.
child is put into the best of the institute, and child is the student is giving 100%, the parent involvement. Rather, if we look from the other point, like for example, there are also children from very middle and the lower middle class families, and we have found that proper hand holding of the parents are also very important. They need to understand
Yes.
how serious they should be, because that child is studying for one of the topmost exam, and their support is
Yes.
very, very important. So
And
this
in
is also
fact,
very important.
yes, in fact, parents, I think parents are a major key to doing some, like, to achieving your competitive exams and to become successful. But I think every parent should be a little bit more caring, because I know with students being competitive, parents are super competitive. So I feel that they should be a little bit more, rather, they should go easy on their child, because, anyways, the child is doing something. I think that is what adds children to take, or students to take certain uh, steps which can harm them. So that is what this message for parents, that they should be a little bit more caring, a little bit more. They should go a little easy on their child, because it's not easy to do NEET and JEE.
Yeah. It's not a cakewalk. It's not a cakewalk at
It's
all.
not. It's definitely not.
I know students have to toil hard, they have to put in a lot of efforts. And after all, both the things, whatever the career, of course, becomes better, but both are choosing their career for the nation building program, rather the medical
Yes.
fraternity. If you look into the COVID-19 time, all the frontliners, they were working day in and day out for helping. So there's a good need of medical team in this country where the patient doctor ratio is very low. We need to build up that,
Mhm.
and which is very very important. Of course, engineers,
Yes.
and when we talk about doctors and good doctors or an excellent doctor, engineer, good engineer, and an excellent engineer. So how best we can do that? Research in its own way are which is lacking in this country, where people students should take up research in a big way. And we have just celebrated our National Science Day, and it was Sir C.V. Raman. After 1928,
Yes.
no Nobel for science has come into this country. I think we need to
Mhm.
work towards that also, and we need
Oh,
to
yes.
instill the big think big, aim high, and research model into the students also. So how research
Mhm.
is important, because research is also one of the important things which our country should look up into.
The research is definitely one of the main things which we should be working towards, and I think we are doing our best to achieve that. But I think there are things which are holding the students back, because there are certain people face financial issues, or certain people face different kinds of issues, rather, which is actually causing them to not uh, add to that research. So, just like you mentioned, that after CV Raman, no one has made a concrete uh, establishment in the field of science. So, I feel that that's just because we need to uh, at least have an uplifting program where students can at least uh, contribute to their research, or they can at least work towards it. That is what is happening.
Mhm. So we need to see that the center of excellences for research for students have to be given, and students should be
Yes.
thinking on that line. They need to be put into that, and they should start from a very young age, from the school days onward. The students should start thinking. I think then we can reach to that level. So as a
Oh,
student,
yes.
you so I know your passion has been more into painting also. So what are the sports passion that you have, Arav?
Sports. My passion is football. Uh, I like playing football a lot. I've never played at a school level or anything. I just love playing football. I rather watch cricket with my father. I find a lot of uh, amusement after I watch with him. So, in fact, I used to play cricket earlier, but now I have more interest in football. But along with these two sports, I also watch tennis. I watch all the opens, that's French Open, Australian Open, all of that with my dad.
Great, wonderful. So you are towards sports, you're towards art, and of course, the career is in your way, and you're preparing very well. Our best wishes as you move ahead in this
Thank you so
journey.
much.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
uh,
Thank you so much.
great. The causes which you have selected, rather, the one which was greater to your heart was the child whom you intercepted at the signal point, and then, of course, so which cause is dearer to you?
Which cause is dear to me? It's hard to choose actually, because mostly I think children who face a lot of issues, who face a lot of problems, who are really underprivileged. Plus, I really don't like it when I see children begging, because it's their time to get educated and they're begging. I think that is what angers me, and that is what makes me work towards reducing that thing.
Yes, we can see a lot of children on the roads selling or begging. We, if a concrete step can be taken where all the together we all can change the world. There's a beautiful song.
Yes,
So we should all
yes,
come together and see that in the coming days these things doesn't happen, and we should have a program where education is. Your thought is good. In fact, yes, we all need to get into. We need to roll up our sleeves and see that the children are
yes.
put back into the education stream.
Yes. In fact, with
Edu-
all these NGO developments on social work, this is just a start. We need more people to actually work towards stopping this, because it's easy to say that, oh, it's so sad that children are begging, but what are you doing towards that? That is
uh,
what's important.
Yes, Dr. Kalam used to say that people have crib on all those not so good happenings. Trains are coming late, flights are landing late, roads are not good, villages are not good,
Hmm.
water is not all right. So
Not
many
all right.
things. But what are you doing? This question he used
Exactly.
to ask, and this was addressed in one of the event in Hyderabad where he was addressing the students that we keep
Okay.
complaining all the time. What is your contribution? What contribution you have done for the nation? Come and
Yes.
let us do something good. Uh, I know the education system during this pandemic was a major cause of concern for both students and also for the teaching fraternity. How did
Yes.
you absorb? How did you get it? How did you get hooked up?
Okay, so at first, when I started with my problem actually started with my 10th grade board exams not getting over. In fact, I think lockdown started in March 19th, I suppose, from March 20th, and my board exams were still going on. My last exam was supposed to be on 30th March, and obviously it got postponed. And it became very difficult because certain papers left at hand, our vacations not there. So we were in a state of confusion whether to study or not. And when I actually started studying for the remaining papers, I started with my classes, because that's when the Supreme Court said that they're not quite sure whether they will open up the lockdown or whether they will actually conduct the exams. And actually, life has been busy since since about April, and it was quite difficult to first learn on Zoom. But I thought that since I'm in a competitive exam, it's more important that I need to get accustomed to this rather than crib about it, because what's more important is to learn, because you might not get fun right now, you might get fun later, but it's just one time of opportunity. You need to study well, you need to try to absorb it. So I just told myself that, listen, you just need to absorb whatever they're teaching, whatever they're doing, because as it's hard for students, but it's also hard for teachers. That's what I thought, because they have to record videos to send to the students. They have to get up early in the morning, prepare notes, prepare tests, exams, and so on. And we just have to study and attend the lectures. We have a very small work in front of them. So we can at least do one thing and study. So I think that's what drove me to get hooked on to the new system.
Oh, great. I know the regular coaching or the regular learning and the competitive exam learning like NEET and JEE, where you need a physical attention, you need the expressions of the
Yes.
faculties. Barring that, if students are going ahead, that speaks about their commitment to their getting into the career. Commitment to career is important. Commitment to the competitive exam is very
Yes.
important. So that takes you. But I think if we look into the Mumbai circle, where people are not into that competitive exam. If you go outside the city, of course, into the interior Maharashtra, yes, children are studying towards the
Yes.
competitive exams. Towards the north, they talk about the UPSC, they talk about the JEE and all. In
Mhm.
south, they talk about. When it comes to city, how children take it very, do they take seriously for such competitive exams?
Uh, there are, so I can't say that 100% of them do, but about 60% of them do hope to do well. But there are about 20% of them who think, uh, let's see how it goes. We have one more chance. But the rest of the percentage, they really don't care. And that is maybe because they live in a city, they think they can do anything. And that's what I don't like, because it's more important, because you have got an opportunity at hand. Others have to struggle. Some of them have to struggle, which they don't understand. And like me, I am fortunate to have to have a set of classes where I can go learn set of papers they set for us and try to do good in NEET or JEE. But there are these sets of students who really don't care, who really don't study. But I'm still happy that there is this percentage of students who are very serious about it.
I know one need to be serious if you are into this career path making. Yes, one has to be, and you find your own ways. The difficulties and challenges will be there. There will be a time when even the faculties may not come on that in the online. Then you have to choose your own curriculum, or you need to
Yes,
choose your own
yes.
recorded messages, or you need to check to the YouTube. So how serious are you? The timetable becomes more rigor, right?
Yes, it does. Basically, it's not like school anymore that you have a test in about a month or something. Here, tests are quite regular and recurring, which is quite strenuous for us because it's not just one chapter. It might have started with one chapter, then it goes on increasing so that we get accustomed to it. Because in NEET, finally, we have to give all three papers together. It's not just bio or chemistry and physics, it's all three together, which is about, it sums up 104 chapters. And how are we going to manage that? So, because of that, it does get very strenuous now. But I know that, like, even if I don't score well right now in these tests, I'm learning. But I can't stop trying to score well in these tests because this is what will ascertain whether I will do well in NEET or not.
Great. So when we talk about this MCQs, I think when they came to the NEET, you'd have come across this MCQs.
Yes.
Can this MCQs model of questioning and answering can be done during the school days? Also, I think it should be done so that the students are put into the same pattern at a competitive exam time
I
also.
I feel they can do that, but I think even theory or written things are more important as well because I know it's not going to help as much in NEET or JEE, but uh, I know that by writing so many points and doing things, it does help you in NEET. But if you already start solving MCQs, you just know what small part to study because if you become a doctor, if you become an engineer, nobody is going to ask you MCQs in life. People are going to ask you about, doctor, what are the symptoms? You have to explain it in detail, which you can't explain with MCQs. MCQs is just a way of shortening our syllabus so that this vast syllabus so that it's like a gateway to get into colleges. But that's what schools, I'm happy that schools don't follow the MCQ system because they are teaching the students to write in full sentences, to write each and every point, to basically know each and every point. Basically, that is what helps us in preparation for NEET. I know that because bio certain concepts which I have written and practiced, certain chapters which I have written, those concepts are actually helping me right now. In fact, they make my
Okay.
chapters easy now.
So the combination of both MCQs and theory are very, very important.
Yes,
Rather,
yes,
yeah.
that is what they do that with in NEET also. Basically, we do prepare for MCQs, but we also have to give our 11th and 12th grade exams where there is no MCQs, where we have to actually write full answers. And that basically I am preparing for both, even my 12th boards and NEET. So I'm doing both. I'm doing even theory and MCQs.
So how are we? Yes, it's wonderful, and also for the viewers, we should tell them MCQ is multiple choice question, where there are lot of choices given for one question and the answer. Yes, there are students who are going to watch and going to understand what is MCQ all about. So MCQ is multiple choice question. Arav, you are
Yes.
going to paint your life. How well are you going to put? Which all colors are you going to use?
I think all of them because each color is essential.
These
All of
colors,
them.
and which is the color? Which color like? Which is the most beautiful color that you like?
Most beautiful color, I think white. White is the most beautiful color.
Wow, why so?
It's because white, see, when you look at white, you never have any negative thoughts. White, basically, it symbolizes a lot of things in life. It's actually the only color which symbolizes majority of your life. Basically, you start off with a blank slate when you're small. Then you slowly progress. Then it also symbolizes serenity. Plus, it one main thing in life and in the world is peace, and which is symbolized by the color white. Also, I like the color white maybe because my name, which means peace. because of that, I like the color as well.
Wow, Arrow is peace. That's really great.
Yes,
And white goes well with any color, and it
yes.
softens the color. It softens the
It
color.
softens the color. Yes.
It softens the color. So it brings peace everywhere. Wherever white is put, it
Hmm.
softens. It makes you.
And as I mentioned, it's like a blank slate. It's like a blank canvas. Canvas is always white, where you can actually flow your colors. Basically, you can fill yourself with utmost imagination, utmost desires, utmost challenges, opportunities, anything, and it'll never stop.
Wonderful, wonderful. What a wonderful message that you have given. Yes, we need to select that color which goes well with all colors, and white is such color. That is really great.
Yes.
Your goal in life, of course, is to become doctor, medical. So very soon we are going to see Arav, Doctor Arav,
I
over
hope
here.
so. I hope so.
Yeah, yes, yes, you will be there because when you have already thought, thought is very important because thought revolution is very, very important. The more you
Yes.
think, you are already there. You know, unless and until you think that if we would not have thought that we will fly, aeroplanes would not have come.
Would not have known. Yes. That is so true.
So we need to think big, aim high, and I'm sure you'll be there. Before we have to conclude the session, your message to the champions who are watching this program.
My message will be uh, I think my message will be that the true purpose in life is not just to be happy with yourself, but actually to be happy by helping others. And it's like you help them, you won't become poor by giving to the poor.
Wow. Wonderful quote. You don't become poor by giving something to others. Very good. You become richer and richer. Yes. May it be
Yes.
monetary, may it be knowledge, or anything for that matter.
It's like if you help others, you won't just gain in life, you will gain in every aspect of your life.
Yes. That is the power of giving. That is the power of giving.
Yes.
God bless you, Arav. It was nice chatting with you at this in this chat with Cham show. We feel
You too,
really
sir. Thank you
honored.
so much.
We
Thank you so
really
much.
feel.
I'm very honored. It was a very great time talking to you because I have seen your work. Your work inspired me to actually do well in art and to help others with that through that art. So thank you so much, sir. If your
Thank you.
blessings are there, I can do very well in NEET as well.
Great, you will, you will, and keep going, keep painting, and you'll see that you'll touch upon many lives and fill colors in many
Thank
lives.
you.
God
Thank you,
bless you.
sir.
Viewers, you're watching this wonderful chat with Cham Show, and Ara was talking beautifully about how colors are important and how we choose our career and path, and how it can be, how helping others will also help in elevating and sublimating our lives. सभी को अच्छा करना बहुत अच्छा लगता है। आओ हम सब मिलके कुछ अच्छा करते हैं। विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट। लाइफ इज ब्यूटिफुल। लेट्स मेक इट ऑसम। जय हिंद।